This is Jabril from JabrilAgora.com, and today I'm going to talk about the first billionaire in modern history. And his name was John Davison Rockefeller. And, he was born July 8th, 1839, and he was an American industrialist and also a philanthropist. And Rockefeller, he basically revolutionized the way we get gas, for our cars and airplanes and all the stuff that uses gasoline. And he defined the structure of modern philanthropy work. And in 1870, he founded the Standard Oil Company, and he ran it until he retired in 1898, no, yeah, 1897. And basically he had a few partners, his brother William Rockefeller, Mr. Harkness, and Henry Flagler and Samuel Adams. And basically he kept his stock in his company. And as the importance of gasoline grew, because a lot more people were using it, it just became a way of life. His wealth soared, and he became the world's richest man. And he did become the first billion. He acquired $1 billion, and it was in September of 1916 when he officially became a billionaire. And that compared to today's money is right around $900 billion. And the world's richest man right now is Bill Gates, and he has about, I think it's 60 billion or 70 billion. So I mean, they can't even hold a candle to Rockefeller. And Rockefeller started out early. I mean, he didn't come from a rich family. His first job was a bookkeeper, and he went on to partner with different people and learn the oil business. And what made him so powerful was his basically his refineries, his oil refineries were so efficient. He borrowed a lot of money and just kept making them more efficient. And after time, he became profitable, and he just started to buy out all of the other, people who were mining oil. And if they didn't, his refineries were so efficient. He basically told them, if you don't sell to me, I'm gonna bankrupt you because you won't be able to compete with me. And he basically created a monopoly, and that is what essentially made him so powerful. And I mean, this went on for years and years, and then eventually, the U.S. Government came in and interfered because they felt, the guy was just too powerful. And in 19, I think it was 1911, they made him break up his oil companies into different things, and that's what you know right now as, you know, Am Amco, and basically a lot of the big companies that you know now, ExxonMobil, and basically they were broke, and Chevron, and all those big companies, they were all part of Rockefeller before they split up. And so you can imagine, I know now why, wars would be started over oil, and why the government would want to keep oil um, in the thing, because I mean it's big business. Even right now, I mean ExxonMobil just posted the biggest profit months of all time, and it's kind of crazy. But let's get back to Rockefeller here, knock it off track. And he's done a lot of good, Rockefeller, even though some people thought he was evil. He's did a lot of philanthropy work, and he paid 10% of his earnings, to church, as his wealth grew. And he helped out a lot of people. He really did, especially with medical and medical research. And in 1884, he provided major funding for a college in Atlanta for African American women, that later became Spelman College, named for Rockefeller's in-laws, or who basically were part of the violence of the Civil War. And also, Rockefeller, he gave about $80 million to the University of Chicago under William Rainey Harper. And William Rainey Harper is actually, that's a school that my younger brother goes to, so that's kind of cool. Um, and is big on education and giving back. And he also gave a lot of money to the Rockefeller Institute of Medical Research in New York. And I mean, he got plenty. I think he had 23 Nobel I think like not Nobel prizes, but something big for his work there and his foundation. And yeah, this is basically some of the information I wanted to give you on Rockefeller, the first billionaire in basically in modern time, and he lived a pretty long life. And from what I can read, I didn't know the guy personally, obviously, but I mean, he was a good person from what I've seen. And obviously, his family is one of the most respected families in the world. And basically, I'll end on this. This was a poem about his life. Rockefeller, at the age of 86, penned out these words to best describe himself and sums up his entire life. He says, I was taught early to work as hard as play. My life has been one long, happy holiday, full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry on the way, and God was good to me every day. This is Jabril from JabrilAgora.com, and this is some information on the first billionaire. And everybody make it a great day.